Hi there, YouTubers and RC enthusiasts out there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and good day. I'm the RC Whisperer. If you like my channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share with your friends and family. If you like RC stuff, take the bell and give it a good old smash and leave a little comment if you please. When I get the time, and if I do get to read your comment, then I will reply to you as soon as possible. Excuse that I'm not that enthusiastic, but last night when I came home from work, because this week I was working evening shift, I came home and I put on my Facebook. I turned on my Facebook on my phone and I scrolled a few pages down and I saw that Dan Runty, driver of Bigfoot, had passed away yesterday, and I heard from 4x4 dudes that he passed away in a motorcycle accident. And yeah, I'm not having a really a good weekend, so to speak. But last year on my birthday, when I was in the States, because my mom passed away last year, and my sister Sarah, she asked me, well, what would you like for your birthday? I said, well, I'd really like to go see Bigfoot. And they were firstly in St. Louis, Missouri, but then they moved to their hometown, Pacific, Missouri, which was actually also kind of a bonus because that's where they started off at. And when we arrived there, I got to saw the store a little bit, and on the left hand side, if you walk into the store, there's a big engine block, and that's this engine block here that sticks out of Bigfoot. And well, anyways, just talked to a few people there, and then one of the guys working there, he took us into the garage where they work on the trucks. And while I was admiring the Hot Wheels Bigfoot truck and the chassis, I recognized it because it's Bigfoot 18, and that's a truck over there. If you guys don't know that, okay, mine doesn't have Bigfoot stickers, but I painted it in a Bigfoot 18 theme scheme. In a Bigfoot 18 theme. And well, anyways, I was minding the truck, and then I looked to my left, and Dan, he unlocked one of the big doors to open them up. And well, obviously I recognized him, but I just had to ask. And I said, "Are you Dan Runty?" He said, "Yeah, yes, I am." I said, "Dude, you're my favorite monster truck driver." Well, one of my favorite. He's my favorite Bigfoot driver, so to speak. And well, we talked a little bit, and he explained a few things on the trucks and everything. And we even got a personal tour from him on Bigfoot. So we even got to go into the trailers and see some of the trucks in there, and it was such an awesome experience, such an awesome and humble and gentle man. And yeah, I'm not a happy chappy today. Today just hit so different, and I didn't sleep well, but I did tell him what my plans was to do. I told him, well, I want to open up. I want to make RC videos on YouTube, and hopefully be able to get many subscribers, and hopefully one day soon be able to monetize YouTube and use that money to build my very own monster truck like Kevin Talbot did. And he said, well, if you got a dream, you got to live by it. He said, don't give up. So yeah, last night I wasn't really too keen on making videos this weekend, but I do have some videos coming up, and I've got another video that I have to mount these parts onto one of my RC monster trucks. So got that going on, gonna make a video on for that, and then I'm going to be finally building my Clodbuster Black Edition. So I finally got the shocks for it, and because I want other shocks on it. So well, anyways, let's get into this little video, and I'm going to be building these lights onto the trx4mt, and well, let's get it out of the box, and I'm going to explain what I'm going to be doing, because I already hooked up the lights. I wanted to see if they were all working, and apparently these LEDs, they are not really white. They're more like orange brownish color. I think they did that just to make it a little bit more old school, but I mean, the lights that are on here are very, very bright, and they're white, and I like it a lot better. So I'm going to be changing the lights on the headlights and the rear lights. So, well, anyways, let's get on to episode 2 of that. And also a little bit of a tribute to Dan Renty. So, yeah, he told me not to give up on my dreams, and a few other monster truck drivers. I'd let you see David Tucker of the T-Max independent suspension monster truck. He told me not to give up on my dreams, and a few, and as well, Rough Time monster truck. If you don't know him, go check out his channel. He builds his own monster truck. awesome dude, really. And as well as the aggravated assault monster truck. And his channel is called Clodbusted. Go check him out. He's also an awesome dude. And well, Kevin Talbot as well, the English guy that I mean, everybody that I just mentioned have all been big inspirators and motivators for me, and Heavy D from Diesel Brothers. Well, Diesel Brothers in general. And but anyways, he has a shout out to Dave, and or to Dave, sorry, to Dave as well. Yes, but I mean to Dan. Sorry, man. I'm just a bit. I didn't sleep well, so my brain is a bit foggy at the moment. But let's get into the video of getting these lights all changed and installed and whatnot. Well, see you guys in the next video. Well, here's episode 2, and if you guys have not seen my channel, you can see that I bought the Bigfoot sticker set for this one, because I reckon this thing deserves that, and as well as you get this little the sticker here for the number plate. And I have seen on earlier videos and photos that the number plate is on here. So actually there, and so I did, and it looks little, and it's original that way. So mine does not have rear steering, because I did check on, see the top of the servo here, see if it shocks up. But if I put a steering servo here, it'll obviously hit the, oh sorry, my hands are in the way. If I do this, then if it shocks, then it's going to hit the receiver tray. So I don't think I'm going to put rear steering onto this thing, but I'll be making another video about this one, because I ordered something for the chassis. But that will be in another video. So today we are going to be focusing on the lights. The rear lights, I installed them myself, so I bought some LED lights. Got those installed on here, so I need to remove all the lights, the light buckets, and as well as this one on top here. So let me quickly do that and then go on to episode 3. Just episode 3, and got these ones already onto here. Just a quick RC top tip for you guys out there: if you're going to be unscrewing stuff, just put the screws back where they are, so you don't lose them, and you know exactly which screw needs to go. Same thing on the body here. Put the screws in for the light buckets in the rear and the front, so it makes things a little bit easier. And now we got to just gonna put it's not that much work anyways. I just need to put this through here and then just screw it all back together. And what I'm gonna do is you got two small little points in here. Just gotta lift up these little lips here that hold the wires into place, and then just need to drill a very small hole instead of drilling a hole that's as big as the plug in the body, so in the bed here. So it just keeps things a little bit neater, and yeah. So I just need to get a piece of tape and then just tape down the wires onto here, so it's also neatly tucked away. Anyways, let's get that going. And as well as a cup of coffee, I got my Bigfoot mug here. Well, I've got two of them. This one I use for spring and for summer, and I've got a black one that's got the Halloween decoration on it. It's also Bigfoot, and that I use for autumn and for winter. So cheers, Dan. Cheers to the many years and joy you have given us. Well, let's get this installed here. There we go. I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I'm going to put tape on here. It will be a lot neater though if it was. Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of tape on here just to or not. I just want to let you know that my channels or my YouTube channel is also child friendly, so there's no swearing and things like that going on here. Well, you know. Oh. Sorry, I need to focus here. So you just bend this little lip up here, and then you can remove it. I need to firstly mark what's plus and min on here. And a little top tip for you guys out there, just on the side where you remove the color wire, you can use red or black. Just put it on the red side here and you know exactly what plus and minus is, because I've had it a few times and you hook things up wrongly and then blow lights out or something like that. So yeah. Now for the other side. And then just carefully bend the lips back in. So when you install the the connectors and they can click nicely into place. Quite a lot of tools just for replacing some little lights. Before I install the lights, just got to check where we can drill a hole. So to see, it's right next to here. Looks to me it's the same size hole. Then the getting out the big guns. Ha ha! Look at this. Look at all of this. All of this I need just to... Oh yeah, I just grabbed my drill. Just to replace some lights. But oh well, that's okay. I love this. I love working on my RCs. Check this one real quick. Gonna be... a little bit thicker, but that's okay. Just double check where I need to drill. So I need to drill on this side. Let's see here. Just double checking. Double checking where I need to drill. Oh, just drill bit a little bit longer out there. Jeez. There we go. Alrighties. And as well as another top tip for you guys out there, if you're working on your stuff and if you finish with tools or something, just go ahead and clean it up, or not clean it up, but put it away, so at least it's not in the way when you're working on your stuff. now let's get the let's get this installed again. And I have to do this on my lap real quick because I have to put in the wires each bit by bit, and I can't really do that in front of the camera. Because the stuff is so small. Okay. Alrighties. I'm just going to screw it back on. I'm trying to get more excitement into my videos, and I know I'm not that enthusiast, but trust me, I am very enthusiast. Very enthusiast about my channel and my content and things like that. So see how this one has to go into here. Okay. Well, there we go. Got the little plug installed. You just gotta pushing the wires in. So, and as well as, like I said, just put black or red on the sides where you need to go. All right, that's phase one complete. So got these one installed. Doesn't look too bad with a wire on there. So. Oh well, it is what it is. Right, let's get into the lights now. Now I've got to cut off the. Also, I'm going to replace the plugs. I'm probably going to use the red one. Yeah, I'll use the red one because this one just has this little normal standard plug on here, and I want to use one of these ones. So at least when you click it into the receiver, then it's going to always go in. You can never go wrong with the plus and minus. And with this one, you always have to figure out where it needs to go. So, anyways, let's get into part number 4, I think. Well, I'm gonna get this one connected. Get the easiest job sorted out first. There's just one thing also I would like to say is that I will never use AI technology in my videos. So what you see is all real, because I don't like that AI crap anyways. It just takes away the authentic. How can I say it? Excuse me. Anyways, it takes away the authenticity of creating something or putting something together and things like that. So yeah, and let's see. Okay. Anyways, let's get this one sorted out first. So this one I need to So this one needs to be just as long for the, so this one is going to have to be a little bit longer if I cut it like that. This one, yeah, this one's going to have to be longer. Or I might as well just, let's see. This is for the rear lights, by the way, the rear LEDs. And then if I'm going to be cutting this one shorter, then I'm going to have to cut this one about here, or not, because it's going to be, yeah, this one's going to be long, going to have to be longer. Because if you cut something and you have to measure, then just cut a little bit longer, because going to be connecting everything up, so at least you don't lose any length on wiring. And as well as just keep your plugs and wires and whatnot, or not everything, of course, not a small little piece, but I mean just keep your plugs, because you never know when you're going to need one in the future. My little wire stripper here. Someone did mention that they wanted to see me working on making stuff and whatnot, but it lengthens the videos, and some people don't like it, some people do. So, but unfortunately, the people on my channel did mention someone mentioned that, hey, I'd like to see you work on your stuff, so here we are. Anyways, that's okay, I don't mind. Just I need to get a different camera tripod or something, because it's a bit weird working like this, but at least it gives me something to do. See if I can find a smaller piece here. Nope. I'll use this one. Let's get the shrinking tube onto here. Oh yeah. Oh. Firstly put on the bigger piece. Sometimes I forget that though. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Could solder wires, but I couldn't be bothered. And as well as you get all those fumes in my house, and I don't want that. And this works just as well. So any for you people out there say I've got to solder stuff, you don't have to. Well, I've never gotten complaints on my channel anyways, of people telling me what to do, which I think is awesome, so thank you for that. But anyways, if someone does subscribe and say that I have to solder, I don't have to solder anything. It's my RC, I can do whatever I want with it. I'll put it forward. Obviously, on a real car, you do have to solder wires and things like that. But this is an RC, and it's for the lights, so it doesn't really need soldering. And obviously if you're going to be soldering a lead wires onto a lead, then yes that this has to be soldered onto the lead, because I've tried that. Just putting the wire, bending the lead, the wire that's on the lead, bending it, and then just wrapping a wire around it or something. That does work out. But I didn't have a soldering iron, so I had to do it anyways that way. Well, there we go. Got this one connected. And now let's do the rear lights. These are pretty easy to uninstall. I'm still an amateur at YouTube, so excuse me that sometimes I'm not in the camera, or in the camera. I'm not in view of the camera. I'm using one of my old phones as a camera, and I'm at a tripod. Well, I made a holder on my tripod so it can hold the phone. Okay. Again, like I mentioned, just lengthen give the wire a little bit of length. I'm a neat freak, so I like to just clean up and put everything aside so it doesn't get in the way. Might as well just get this one. Grab some shrinking tubes here. So I've got some, at least I'll have some laying around. Actually, I should just look into the camera. But obviously it's an old habit just to look on your hands and see what you're doing. But I need to practice that anyways, to look in the camera. So at least I can get better viewing time for you guys out there. Because obviously I'm doing this for you. Well, obviously for myself as well. But I mean, if you watch my channel, then give a little bit of entertainment. I hope I do get to entertain you guys. And that you enjoy my content. Because that's what it's about. Informing you. Entertaining you. Got that one sorted. Up-a-day. Now we've got to get this one done. Okay. Let's see. This one I'll make a little bit shorter. Okay. Nearly freaked out for a second. I thought, oh, did I cut the wrong wire? I was like, oh yeah, obviously these ones are looped. Crikey Moses. Should have cut them a little bit longer. Now the stringy tube won't fit on. But let's see if I can maybe. Shorter maybe. See if I can put it on here then. Now, yeah, that's gonna be a crikey Moses, really. Sometimes, sometimes. Just sometimes. That's the thing as well with soldering. If you get something like this wrong, the shrinking tubes on there, which I have had a few times, and then you have to unsolder everything or cut it or something, and this just makes things a whole lot easier. I'll make sure Oh crikey, the wire is too short, yeah. Dang it. I knew, I didn't know, but well, maybe, just maybe, if I just bend this a little bit over here, bend this one a little bit over here, maybe we can get away, maybe I can get away with it. Yeah, I'm sure. Just a quick test fit. Crikey, I'm gonna have to. No, I'm gonna have to lengthen this wire anyways. Dang it. I was hoping not to. Anyways, let's do a quick test fit and let's see if the lights work. Before I carry on. Well, they work perfectly fine. Let's put these ones over here. Yeah. Perfect. Well, I'm gonna. It's quite lengthy now, so just gonna pause it real quick, and I'm going to lengthen this part. Well, see you guys in the next video. Well, this is the difference between the two lights. This is the white one. This comes with original with the body, and this is the one that I ordered. And as you can see, this is more like, yeah, orangey brownish color. Like I said, maybe they did that just to give it that old school look that looks like a light bulb, but I don't really like it. And it looks, yeah, it looks a bit, yeah, bit more orangey as well, compared to, because this is the orange light that goes underneath. But anyways, I'm going to get them installed, and I'm not going to make a lengthy video just like the rear lights, but it's the same way. Just cut the wires and then just connect them onto these ones. And then when I got that all sorted out, and then I'm going to install them, put them on the truck, and then I'll make another small little video on my turntable with the lights on and everything. So see you guys when they're all installed. Thank you again for watching and for having a lot of patience with me. It's taken a bit longer than I anticipated, but it's always with these things. Anyways, let's get into the next video when it's all done. Well, here we go. This is the end result, and I'm very chuffed with it. Let me just close my curtains so it's nice and dark here. Ooh, these are bright, eh? The orange really pops underneath here, so... Oh man, this is very, very cool. I was actually doubting to get the lights for on top there and for the orange, but hey, I'm chuffed with the results. And well guys, thank you again so much for watching my video. It's a bit lengthy, but what someone did, like I said, someone explained he'd like to see me working on my RCs and things like that. So anyways, and actually my new subscriber, he also said, well, I really like to see this video, to see you take the time to show us that you're building your stuff and whatnot. So yeah, in the future I'll be doing so. But anyways, but I'm gonna be getting something for this little awesome traxxas trx4mt, and well, during next week I'll make a video about it, because I got morning shift next week, so in the afternoon I can make a video about it. Well, on to the next video. Like I showed you in the beginning of this video, so I've got some aluminum parts and I'm going to be installing them on my next RC project. See you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe, have fun out there on the RC trails. And again, I have to raise my coffee cup to Dan Runty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the years and entertainment you have given us. And it's going to be a very, very sad oncoming months for many people, me included, as one of his biggest fans. And yeah, it's tough losing someone like that. And meanwhile, you got other people around us that help us through this very, very tough time, and yeah, I just don't know really know what to say. My mind is fogged up, and I just wish that it didn't happen to him, and as well as to the many monster truck drivers and the people that mean a lot to us, not only celebrities but family and friends. And yeah, so here's to you all, to the good folks out there. And well, guys, be seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. See ya.